Awesome. If you'd like, I can take these questions and shape them into a multiple choice quiz, or I can provide a brief explanation.
What does the word bye-bye mean in everyday communication?
Deeper explanations on any of them, just let me know.
What does the word bye-bye mean in everyday conversation?
Absolutely. So the idea is that we're exploring the origins.
Where did the word the goodbye organize from?
Of course. So if we look at goodbye, it actually evolved from the phrase "God be with you," which was used as a kind of blessing when people parted. Over time, it got shortened, and goodbye, as we know it, became a standard farewell. Similarly, bye bye is just a kind of playful or casual.
How did God did you change into goodbye?
That's a fascinating shift, isn't it? So, God be with you was a very common phrase of blessing in the past. Over centuries, people started saying it quickly, slurring the words, and eventually, God be with you became goodbye. It's a perfect example of how religious or formal phrases can morph into everyday speech over time.
Why do people say bye-bye instead of goodbye?
Religious context at all. So now it's just kind of a universal part of our language.
Is bye-bye considered formal or informal language?
Exactly. So even though it started as a formal blessing, it kind of shed its original weight.
So is bye-bye different from other verbal expressions?
Exactly. Goodbye is one of those expressions that started out with a deep, almost spiritual meaning, and now it's just a very casual, everyday farewell. It's a perfect example of how language over time, something formal can become everyday, and the original meaning fades into the background.
When do people usually use bye-bye?
The history behind it.
Why do children often say bye-bye more than adults?
Yeah, absolutely. Kids especially latch onto bye bye because it feels cute, simple, and reassuring. It's easy to say, and it's often paired with gestures like waving.
What are the some other ways to say goodbye in English?
It's a simple wave. Each one carries a slightly different tone depending on the situation. So goodbye is just one of many expressions we have depending on the mood or the relationship.
How to control decisions affect the way people say goodbye.
Yeah,
Why is saying goodbye important in communication?
that's a really good point. Even something as simple as a goodbye can set the tone for how we leave a conversation or a relationship. And depending on the culture or the situation, that farewell can really stick with someone, even if it's just a small word.
Can bye-bye be used in professional situations? Why or why not?
to maintain a sense of respect and professionalism. Bye bye tends to feel a bit too casual, so people just naturally avoid it in formal or work contexts.
How was the use of goodbye changed over time?
Yeah, exactly. Different.
What emotion are you connected with saying goodbye?
Exactly. And that's why when we look at other languages, we often see really rich expressions tied to farewells. Like in some cultures, it's about wishing safety, blessings, or even hope to see each other again.
Where did some find time in her to say goodbye?
That's a really interesting.
Why do people sometimes find it hard
Of course.
to say
If you have any other
goodbye?
topics or phrases you're curious about whether it's about language, culture, or something else, just let me know. The moment is ending.
Why do people sometimes find it hard to say goodbye? Are there any situations goodbye is
And just acknowledging the goodbye, even if it's brief, it helps us pause, reflect, and sometimes even feel a bit more connected because we took a moment to really mark.
there any situation where saying goodbye is not
just let me know.